Will they start banning out tanks again? That's a big question.
Well, we did kick off the bans here with the Cho. Let's see what Cignal decide to remove here. Of course, we have swapped sides, so it is first pick priority.
Yep.
Over to Finesse. So they will have at least that when it comes to this draft. They get to pick whoever they want.
And I feel like it's okay here for the rest of Finesse to just keep removing the Cho. I would remove the Kaya still. Sorry, I'm on the side of Cignal. On Cignal, you want to remove the Kaya. Giving Lex the Kaya is actually pretty bad. But removing one of Lex's options, this Akai, which did not that well in the earlier parts of that game, is actually quite justified. So again, Cignal, they do ban out the Kaya. Pretty smart. That's so many options removed from Lex, though. As their primary tank, Lex has been very adamant that he likes the comfort picks of the Kaya and the Akai. That's a big reason why they won. So I'm a bit surprised by this ban here, man.
Yeah, so Lex is a bit pinched here on the side of Finesse. They will pick up the Gushen for themselves now. What two picks does Cignal decide to go for?
That's a big question. I would go for the Leomord or the Claude. I would not want to give Finesse the Claude as well, because they've been cleaning it up on the Claude. They have to be very careful. Cignal Ultra looking like they don't want to fix what's not broken here. Going for the picks that they had earlier.
Yeah, it is
Carrie and Lolita.
Yeah, it is the winning strategy for them. You don't necessarily need to shake up the formula if it did already work for you in that first game. Now, what does Finesse do here? They need to make some sort of an adjustment. Having the Gushen on their side is already good for them.
I mean, the Gushen is basically enough. And in terms of having
your team
DPS,
is picking.
that might be the problem for Finesse later. I feel like removing the Diggie is fine. It's actually smart, right? Remove one of the big win conditions for Cignal Ultra. The crowd control is actually the only thing that could have stopped Cignal earlier, and they removed that with a Diggie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure about if this is smart. Removing the Diggie, picking the Diggie just for the sake of stopping this combination. Do you think that's fair, though?
You did mention earlier that Diggie is something we don't normally see in competitive play. It's more of a reactive pick, but yeah, maybe this was a bait play by Cignal Ultra, playing the Diggie and then forcing Finesse to try and take it away from them. But
actually, yeah, it does seem to be showing right now. You have a Diggie, but what's that gonna stop? Is that gonna stop this Lancelot from going crazy on your backline?
No, I don't
right?
think
So there's no CC at all. Now starting because of the reactionary pick on the Diggie, everyone on Cignal just went for raw damage.
So
that's funny, man.
Does that effectively shut down this Diggie pick on the side of Finesse? Is it a wasted pick for their side?
I feel like it's a wasted pick. I don't see it working at all for Finesse. We'll have to wait and see if that is going to be true, though. They did patch it up with the Alice and the Martis pickup. Levi very comfortable on the Martis. We've known that from history. They pick up the Alice, which is actually pretty decent. It's going to do a lot of damage on the back line. You have to remember, all of the Cignal lineup right now are assassins, and they have a Rafaela. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Rafaela on the side of Cignal. What the heck is this?
Is this something that...
This is something that you never see in Pro. I don't know, man. What? What is this?
I guess we'll have to wait and see once the game starts, because right now it feels like both of us are generally just speechless.
Oh my god, the Rafaela players on the chat are pretty proud right now, I'm pretty sure, because they picked it up, man. I feel like this is such a disrespect play here from Cignal, but I don't know. This is not something you do in final when you're near playoffs, that's for sure.
It's a Diggie counter pick.
Yeah, Diggie counter pick. That's a good point.
Does that make sense?
So, disrespect for disrespect, I guess you gotta give it to these guys. And who do you guys think are gonna come out on top?
Who you got for this one,
You
Rocker?
want Team Diggie or Team Rafaela? Let us know on the chat below. Don't forget this brought to you by Mountain Dew and MSI. This is the Weeknight Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. SG Dragons Finesse versus Cignal Ultra, Game 2.
Yeah, so very interesting start for the night, I guess.
To say the least. Oh my god.
Diggie
This is completely power trip here by Cignal Ultra. They know they have a game up advantage, so I'm not 100% sure. So great counter on the Lolita pick. but I'm not sure about the Rafaela again. This is still up for debate. We've seen Cignal Ultra make really weird picks work in the past. Hopefully, this is not gonna be a different story, or else they're probably face face palm themselves so hard in the head. So
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe they have their own theory.
yeah,
Maybe
they have their own theory. Again, Mobile Legends, you can use any hero you want, but this is going overboard in my opinion. We'll have to wait and see, man. So Cignal Ultra doing their best to baby the carry once more. Again, Yako very confident in this carry play all the time. You saw him high grounding later on earlier on in game one.
Yeah.
At times when he should be, and that signals just a lot of trust in the teammates.
Yeah, now speaking of trust, Levi gonna try for a little bit of an invade. They're not gonna find that much.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let's see though, where does the aggression come from? First blood
And
off
first
screen.
blood can go on the bottom lane. No surprises there. We did say that Finesse has a very conservative composition compared to Cignal Ultra there, and the first blood is actually a result of all that raw damage that we were talking about earlier.
I guess that's how you deal with what Finesse drafted. Cignal Ultra just playing their cards right. All this damage gonna be quite difficult to deal with, especially if you are Finesse. Only
Yeah.
the Minotaur to tank for you.
And again, the confident plays here for Cignal Ultra are not stopping at all. They're the ones who seem to be wanting to make the big plays here around the mid lane, around the turtle area. Hopefully, we'll see the action on top lane where Daisenia is just taking out that Martis like it's paper. And it looks like Daisenia, he's not done. Arcane Arrow is still going to be saved for the end for the later fights. Of course, Finesse, because of that pressure on top, he will get a free kill on Yako on the bottom lane.
Yeah, Lexi's looking at the turtle here. Gonna try to go for a steal. Not gonna find it. Cignal Ultra gonna be able to secure that objective for themselves. Now they're gonna try and catch out Carl here.
I feel like Carl is one of those hero people that if you give him the Gushan, he doesn't care where he is on the map. He can play 1v2, 1v3. So I'm not surprised by the confidence of Finesse here to just leave him up in the mid lane, then just leave Diggie there for the cleanup. So for the meantime, though, I'm a bit surprised by how confident Cignal Ultra is on leaving Yako solo on the bottom lane. So they feel that Yako can do well by himself on the carry, which is I feel like that's a bit of a bad call. So I'm still not 100% convinced by the Cignal Ultra lineup, but they're definitely making it work on their favor.
Yeah.
1.2k ahead in gold. Why not?
Yeah, and you did mention the bad call there by Cignal Ultra. Of course, he did get punished for it, got dove earlier, so maybe they want to give a bit of protection to this carry, allow her to scale better towards the later stages of this game where she can really shine.
Yep. So we're gonna have to wait and see if that's gonna be the case. Numinous Blast is gonna be used preemptively there by Tets. Top lane looks like it's gonna be the next focus here by Cignal Ultra. Levi, the very bad spot. Boo! Can he pull off the ultimate right on time? Apparently, it's gonna be way too late. Caught between a rock and a hard place. 4 members of Cignal Ultra knocking on the top lane, where Carl is very nearby and probably make a big play. Cignal Ultra still being very confident in their positioning.
Yeah, they're gonna go for even more here. They're gonna try and go for a dive. Rockhard, this is a very big switch up by Cignal Ultra. This is not the pace that they played at during that first game, and I think it's catching Finesse off guard.
It is. I mean, geez. Do you expect the carry early game to go fight at 4 minutes already? I don't think so. And Few definitely suffering a lot of damage, but top lane gonna go down for Cignal Ultra.
So have we seen value from the Rafaela pick on the side of Cignal Ultra? Is this working out for them so far?
I would say they have, but for the meantime, I think Few gonna be making some plays of his own. Time reversal back on the tower is exactly what happens if you play over constantly. As I was saying, Rafaela working a lot for Cignal in the sense that it's letting them stay longer in the fights than they should. I feel like they should have backed off eons ago, but they're not doing that. And they're relying on the massive healing, AoE heal of the Rafaela to make the pick work, the composition work. It allows them to stay on the map longer, allows them to get more gold while they're on the map, and basically negates the use of the fountain, which is pretty smart.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want more gold on your damage dealers, more items, more damage, more kills for Cignal Ultra. Now, how does Finesse adapt to this? They're already thrown off by the pace of play, the weird pick. They need to adapt while they're in the game. It's a big challenge for them, but, you feel like they can try and adjust to it, but yeah, Levi
Oh,
just
man.
forced back there.
Levi forced the flicker out there just like that, so we're waiting for the reaction here for Cignal Ultra. Will they go for a big play? Apparently. So, going for the mid lane. D will be caught in a very bad spot, although there's no one left to knock him down. Dale in the middle of the fight, though, very confident with the Alice play. Is going to be forced back by the rest of Cignal Ultra. They go in for the chase. Few is going crazy right now on Lancelot. Double kill already for this assassin player.
Yeah, and like you did mention during the pick and how do you deal with this Lancelot? You pick up the Diggie for yourself. Really doesn't deal well with that Lancelot. You can see the confidence by if you're not hesitating to constantly go for those dives straight in the face of the tanks of Finesse. Cignal Ultra, they know that Finesse can't stop them right now.
Absolutely, and Finesse looks like they know this is the case as well. They don't even try to respond in the mid lane with the pressure being applied already by Cignal Ultra. And this is starting to look like a very fast game here for the red side squad.
Yeah, it looks like Cignal Ultra just really up the tempo of this game. They're playing at such a fast pace compared to the first one where their win condition was just play it slow. But for this comp that they've drafted for themselves, they clearly wanted to play fast paced. And it's not even that they have a lot of initiation, it's just a lot of damage being tossed at Finesse.
Man, Chisto, 7k goal lead in favor of Cignal Ultra right now. And this is blowing my mind, though. I don't know what's happening here, but I feel like Finesse is not responding as they should. Top lane free tower, what the heck is happening right now for Finesse? They're not defending their base at all, and that's a free inhibitor turret taken down by Cignal just like that.
Yeah, and where does Cignal decide to go here? It feels like they are already 3 steps ahead of what Finesse want to do. They're always looking for the next objective that they're going to rotate to now. Lord could be what they want to go for, but seems like they are now. They're just gonna be patient with this. They don't want to go for that risk. They're gonna try to get their waves pushing in their favor.
Yeah, and I think that's absolutely smart. No problems there. Again, please, if you guys enjoy this, please share the stream to your friends. Send it on the group chats and show them this awesome Rafaela game from Cignal Ultra. A lot of people on the chat, Dex, Charles, Michael, Mark, even Robert Alianza, big shout to that guy, are very confident with the Rafaela pick, and I think Cignal Ultra definitely showing that right now, man. This is actually great. They drafted up a very aggressive composition, and they back it up with a solid tank line. Tets is actually doing exactly what he needs to do here on the Lolita. Numinal Blast is actually very scary when you're ahead, and that's what Cignal Ultra is doing. Of course, Few gonna be canceled on the ultimate there, taken out by the Alice, and of course the Mortal Coil from Levi on the Martis.
Yeah, that was a bit too confident there by Few. Alone, not with the rest of his team, did get caught out. A lot of burst actually coming from Finesse there now. Finesse gonna try and look for a fight here. They know it's 4v5 on the map, but Cignal Ultra just gonna back away here, gonna avoid any more conflicts against Finesse.
Yeah, and Finesse Solid are starting to position themselves better on the map, ready for a Lord take if ever Cignal Ultra tries to go for it. Of course, top lane will be quite open, so man, I'm still shaken up by why Finesse did not defend that top lane. They were all, you saw that really, right? They were all standing right there on the bottom side. I think they were dumbfounded by what was happening. And Cignal Ultra are just going crazy right now. Again, Finesse, they are trying to spot out a possible Lord take. Yako's still pretty high up on the top side, so won't be able to respond if ever Finesse tries to go for a fight.
Yeah, and once Yako reaches that wave on the carry, it's gonna force Finesse to make a decision here. Do we give up the Lord or do we give up our base? Because there's a wave just pushing in straight now. What does Cignal Ultra decide to do here?
Man, Cignal Ultra is just waiting in the wings. Again, Finesse also doing the same. Flex gonna have a lot to deal with. Lancelot gonna be taking him out of the map really quickly. Of course, the Diggie Ghost gonna be able to spot out the rest of Finesse walking out here on the bottom side of the map. Carl on the Gush and getting out the Shadow Blade Slaughter. But Boo looks like he's gonna be able to do some CC. Dale in the middle of the fight. Yako diving into the back line as a carry. That's very scary. Daisenia though doing great work on Selena as well, pushing up everyone to make their way back home. Gonna have a double kill for himself. Gonna pay for all of that with his life though. And Cignal Ultra, I feel like they still came out on top there.
Yeah, that is still a victory for Cignal Ultra despite losing only one member actually in the end. They're gonna go for the Lord here. Pretty much a free take considering Finesse have already all backed off. Everyone was super low after that fight. They don't lose their base yet, but that's still a big team fight win for Cignal Ultra.
Yeah, that's actually a bit that wasn't unexpected at all because I feel like Signal Ultra should be able to walk up to the base of Finesse and they don't have much to deal with all the aggression that's being output by Signal right now. So I feel like Finesse just has to try to take out try to take out a key member like Yaku. But as time is going further and further on, that's starting to prove harder. Carl, I think he heard me, tries to go for it, but gonna suffer a lot of damage right now. That's in the middle of the fight. He's walking with the Lord, bulwark up, and gonna be able to save the rest of the the Signal squad here. Of course, Few is on the back line already, tearing it up. No middle pass, gonna be pushed forward by Tets. Hits so many people. Maniac by Few, and I think that is it. 2-0 win. Going over to Signal Ultra just like that with the Rafaela pick. Ladies and gentlemen, they have proven me wrong, and I feel good about that.
Yeah, quick 2-0 there by Cignal Ultra. The Rafaela pick working out for them. They actually brought out two very odd picks today in both games. It looked very, very solid on their side, but yeah, this game much faster compared to our first one, and just the pace that